Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in or welcome back. I've got some messages for the beautiful collective today. Beautiful souls out there. I'm just sitting outside. This is my lawn chair. I decided I'm gonna just prop it up. All right. So per conversation, there's so much that came through this morning per conversation, and then it just unfolded as channeling does. When your channel opens, the information can come in, the downloads can come in, the journal prompts can come in, whatever it is. It comes in so many ways when you're not actually trying to figure it out. You just feel into it, feel into the space, the emotion, the sound, the frequency, the knowing. Okay. 4-4. Foundations. We have been building foundations for this reality that we're creating and co-creating together. So part of this message in this conversation back and forth is important, I feel, and it's kind of like it's in pieces. So let's see here. I just want to talk to the collective who might still be struggling with people in their lives or themselves. Is again talking to a conversation with my partner who's still very which feels like, again, we've been in separation for a year for the most part during our healing journey, especially for mine, because mine is in a very accelerated PhD program. And so I say Joe to say PhD here, my soul's PhD of PhDs. So in per conversation, it's challenging. The biggest challenging part for me right now is still the fact that he hears me and sees me on a soul level, but on a surface level, 3D aspect, there's still a lot of programming and conditioning, thought forms, belief systems that there's attachments to. So 202, that's a struggle. So maybe for you, that might be a struggle for you. And that's where getting really good at being detached, non-reactive, like nothing, like no response, no nothing to it, is going to be so important moving forward. So in the conversation, as I get a high frequency pitch here in my left ear, the conversation kind of went into me kind of talking about my own journey, walking through my journey, triple blindfolded, running this Spartan race marathon and a half type life, coming into being almost 50. That's seen from a higher perspective of what the collective consciousness is either doing or not doing. You're either doing the work, you're doing the inner work, and you're seeing the changes, the reality paradigms shifting, the timelines shifting, all of that, or you've continued to bury that. So rather than burying the shit year after year, moment by moment, the junk, the garbage, the experiences, the traumas, the hurt, and the pain, and this is what a lot of the collective conscious, me too, I'm not void from this at all. Up until feeling through all this and healing through all this, I was in the same place. So rather than burying all of this shit year after year, moment by moment, time after time, why do you think humanity is going through this chaos, what seems like chaos, distraction, this false illusion? It's a lot of illusions, a lot of distractions, a lot of bullshit, nonsense of programming, 344 on the timer. So when it seems like there's chaos, it's because those particular souls are still working through. It's all about choice. It's all about free will. Okay? They're still going through life, burying the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the grief, whatever, right? Through lifetimes. It's just not this lifetime. It's lifetimes, all right, that they're continuing to not address. Generational buried secrets, hurt, pain, traumas, abuses, experiences, whatever it is, all right? In a lot of the collective, a large majority, which I feel like we are such a minority right now, but there's a reason for that. But I think a large part of the collective, this is why I'm speaking the truth and speaking authenticity and speaking here, is a large part of the collective is still plugged into the matrix, the programming, the conditioning, the belief systems, continuing to bury, to distract, to hide, to numb, to run, to choose to cope, buy the food, buy the drugs, buy the alcohol, buy the TV, buy the media stuff, and these tools can be perfect for this or that, right? So a lot of these souls have continued to be unwilling to look and to feel into that. All right. So whatever humanity is unwilling to release internally is created in their external reality. So what does your external reality look like? If your external reality looks a certain way, that's a great sign that there's something internally that needs to be addressed, looked at. All right. That's just the way it is. It's a reflection of what's going on inside. As within, so without. As above, so below. That's just fact. That's universal fact, okay? So having the bigger perspective, the higher perspective around this, all right, not getting caught up in it, not dropping your frequency into this, just know that we are here to share our truth, our authenticity, that one soul might be like, I'm ready to unplug. I'm ready to choose me. I'm ready to do the deep dive into whatever this is, the shadow, the hurt, the pain, the trauma. I'm done running, I'm done numbing, I'm done hiding, I'm done denying, I'm done all of these things, coping, avoiding. I'm done. Surrender and choose to be done. That's a big step. But a lot of times, most people don't want to do the inside job because it's too fucking uncomfortable. The ego mind likes comfort, the illusion of comfort. The soul doesn't like that because the soul can't expand in a box. It's time to melt the box, to walk through the illusion of the cage, the illusion of the door being locked, right? So most people don't want to do the inside work, the inside job. But for us, we're here to share our stories, our wisdom, our knowledge, our experiences, helping other beautiful souls, saying, well, if they can do that, if they can come out of the dark of the dark of the dark, I can do it too. What I've been through seems meaningless compared to what you've been through. Oh my God, that's awful. You know, for me, a lot of SA abuse at a very, very young age. A lot of SA abuse, physical, mental, emotional, all of it, spiritual abuse for a long, long time. And I'm not going to go into details in this video, but if I can come out of that healed, whole, complete, bigger, brighter, and more bold and beautiful than ever, so can you. All right? Remember, this is an inside job. It's always been an inside job, and that's part of the illusion to keep you distracted from doing the work, okay? It's not about seeking the next guru, the next class, the next healing, the next something outside of you to save you, government systems, whatever. It's not outside of you. All of everything that you're looking for is right here. All the answers, all of it is here, and it always has been. But you've been so distracted and confused in all of this programming and conditioning to keep you from coming back to source. And you might have had moments through your lifetime where you do that, but then the cycle starts again. So when you change your reality internally, you change your external reality. I don't know what's going on 99.9% of the time around me, unless somebody tells me, or it pops up really quick in the feed, and then if it's something I just delete or block, because I don't get caught up in that. I don't give my energy, my frequency, my time, my attention, my currency, my value to any of that anymore. And I've created a pretty beautiful space. Pretty beautiful. Inside and outside. Inside and outside. I'm sitting in nature, in my yard, having a conversation with you. I couldn't think of anything better to do right now. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like sitting in the house. This is what I feel like doing, okay? So when you change your reality internally, you change your external reality. Paradigms will shift. Timeline will collapse. Your world will change. And you will unfold and start rapidly evolving and getting excited and ignited and expanded more and more to go deeper and deeper and deeper. All right? It's so much easier for the ego and mind to stay in this comfortable state. It's so much easier for the ego not to face the uncomfortable. Jillian Michaels has said this years ago, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable, because the uncomfortable is where the magic happens. The uncomfortable is where the growth happens, the expansion happens, the healing happens. All right? It's so much easier for humans to continue to hold on to the past, the fear, versus holding on to the past, the grief, the hurt, the pain, the trauma, versus facing it. Okay? To love it, to heal from it, and to let it go. I'm just going to use death as a big one. Traumatic death, or even abuse, is a big one. I'll use the two examples for abuse and death, but death is a big one. Let's say you lost a parental figure of someone very close to you at a very young age, and you're like the partner of this person or a child of this person, but you've continued to hold this grief and this hurt and this pain in your physical body. Now you're having heart problems. Now you're having physical symptoms of this trauma, this hurt, this pain. You continue to live in the past of how it was versus life now. You continue to try to live in then instead of now, or when. So you try to live in the then and the what could have been versus the now. And that is the most miserable place to be. Those people transitioned. Their physical body has been buried in earth and is now part of earth. Their soul is either in the higher realms doing work or has already reincarnated. But the issue is a lot of humans hold on to a lot of this, and they carry it day after day, year after year, month after month, still honoring. I'm not saying don't honor, but I'm saying don't give it. Again, it's just giving your frequency, your energy, your essence, your attention, your currency to something that happened in the past, and now you're completely drained because the past doesn't exist, right? Neither does the future. All we have is the now. Everything's taking place all at once. I know it's a paradox. All right? So it's time to face your shadows. It's time to turn around and face your shadows. It's time to turn around and face your fears, your shadows, your darkness, the pain, the hurt, the trauma, to get uncomfortable with those places, to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. It's time to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. Because when you do that, when you step forth into choosing you choose you, that's where the magic happens. That's where the miracle happens. That's where the growth happens. That's where the expansion happens. That's where the healing happens. And on the other side of that, on the other side of the invisible, on the other side of this invisible illusionary cage that your mind and ego has created, that's where all of it starts unfolding, unlocking, and you can go beyond, because you're an infinite, eternal creator being. And the time is now. The time is now more than ever. And that's why I'm here sharing this. So get really comfortable in the uncomfortable. And then enjoy the peace, the quiet, the stillness, and the presence while you're going through this healing process. Call in your team. Call in your spirit team, your family of light and love. All of the teachers, the angels, the guides, your higher self, your God presences, source, creator, the universe. Call all of it in. Call stadiumfuls of love and light beings that are here for your highest and best good to help you through these places and spaces. That's been one of my biggest journeys, is coming back to self, but coming back to the source within, remembering my spark, the divine, that I am a God, goddess. I am source, divine, creator. I am everything and nothing. I am the infinite and beyond. And I'm here to remind you that you are the same, right? Not better, but the same. That's part of my work, my sacred work, you know? And so it's time. So remember, it's not about continuing to cope. You've been so programmed to cope, to find coping mechanisms to get through these things, these hurts, these pains, these traumas. But these coping, these avoidances are just another way to bypass, to distract, to avoid feeling what actually took place. And that takes a bit of work, whether that's one-on-one work with the person that's involved, whether that's placement work where you telepathically intend to have this conversation. Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian prayer meditation. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I forgive you, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I forgive you, thank you, and I love you. Thank you for teaching me. I love you. All right? And it's not about continuing to cope anymore. The coping is done. And you're going to get really, really more uncomfortable if you continue to try to avoid, deny, to suppress, to run, to numb, to hide, to cope. Okay? versus turning around and facing the fear, facing the shadow, the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the grief, the experience. It's going to get really, really uncomfortable. And it's not a form of punishment. Your soul wants nothing more than to heal from all of this. And it's asking you so much more, louder and louder. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Sound of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Please go listen to the song. There might be an activation in there. And now it's time to be the superhero of your story. It's time to be the superhero of your story, of our story as the collective. It's time to step up. Look alive. Come on. Let's get it done. All right? The time is now. The time is to choose you now. And by choosing you, everything will be magnetized and attracted to you. You will not have to chase. You will not have to try to figure anything out anymore. It will automatically manifest for you. But you can't do that from a place that is not been processed. We have to process this. We have to go through this. It's part of the journey and it's part of the experience, and it is sacred. So sacred. 1616. So what do you choose today, beautiful soul? I don't know where my face went on this, but it doesn't matter about the image. It's about the words, the frequency, the energy, the flavor, the color, the essence, and if it is in resonance, because I'm speaking directly to your human, the ego mind, but I'm also speaking beyond that, directly to your soul. So I'm asking you, the human ego aspect, as well as your soul, what do you want right here, right now? Okay, from the bottom of my heart to yours, thank you for co-creating, playing, listening, and hanging out. And it's always about you first. Okay, it's always an inside job. It always has been. We're rising together, humbly, quietly, and not through any form of violence or war. 1711. I love you. I'll see you soon.